I began searching the endings. Oh, it's dark. It's dark now. What? Oh,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I'm gonna
he
show
went
you
to the door
one
on his
last
left.
one, I think.
Oh, okay. So like you just looked it up now.
Yeah, because
Yet
I
there
don't
was
think we
not a
can figure
single
out.
person here
We
either.
can
Feeling
I
a bit
don't think
figure
there's
out.
any figuring this out.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Then we'll probably just like maybe try to talk about like what we've been through in these
Yeah,
playthroughs. Just give it like maybe 5 minutes to wrap it up.
yeah.
Here's the door, just go.
Yep, there you go.
As if we haven't seen this like maybe 1,000 times by now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What would Jesus do? He would definitely press the button.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, it's Stanley Parable. That's right. Alright, now Ed.
Well, actually, there's another ending that I saw.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Oh,
Control
legit? What?
Facility.
Yeah, I mean red.
Okay. Oh, hit me with it.
Right now. Right. We'll see. Wait.
Or before I hit you with it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Is for
thought to
real?
himself.
There's
Did he
actually
have the
still
strength
more?
to find
How many?
out?
How many more? Well, I guess there's just a few. I mean, we've been pretty thorough with this.
Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated
Wait, so I can
to
just
accept
show it to
by
you.
you?
Sorry, this is really cheating, of course, but
Wait, what?
I don't think we can figure it out. I have to wait here. I think I did it correctly.
Okay. Okay, so this is literally well, another ending will come up if we just wait here.
Yeah. I think. Wait before going up. Let's see. Did it? Did it work? There we go!
Whoa, what? What? What is this? What? What secret bros? Secret.
Discuss.
Secrets all the way. Secrets Room 2014. Secrets mode engaged. William hides the best secret. Is that the developer?
I don't know. This is random.
This is hands down best ending ever. You'll never go secret. Secret of the year, secret every year. There's one phrase over there that literally just says give up on your secrets. Never give up on your secrets. Secret there is Rangers.
Get Rangers. Okay. If we go up, it's gonna do the explosion thing again.
Like the whole
Yeah.
destruction sequence. Is this like the only ending we haven't seen?
There's another one. In the phone.
Right. Alright.
Begin the game again. And then that will be our last ending.
I guess it will.
Stanley
Right?
came to a
Yeah,
set
yeah.
of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's
And
right.
here it
I love the
was,
employee lounge. I want to
the
live here.
lounge.
Yeah.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took
What
the
a room.
first open
What a
door
room.
on his left.
What a room.
To go here.
Stanley was so bad at following
Forward.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh yeah, and we just need to get in there.
Yeah. To go up.
Stanley, I think
Yeah, on the
perhaps we've
platform, yeah.
gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Yes.
That's her,
Don't
Stanley.
answer it.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to
Do you know what we gotta do
if you
here?
could truly place your faith in another
Don't answer it.
and pick up the phone.
Something like that.
Unplug it.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope.
Wait, you unplugged it,
For
right?
a life
Yeah.
united. Wait.
Hell yeah.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Maybe.
Oh, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley
Maybe,
picks up the
yeah.
phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white.
I'm on to
no
your
credits.
narrator.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh wow.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.
It's for
I'm going
real.
to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Yeah, there's gonna be
Video.
anything but
Choice.
helpful. Oh my god,
It's
what?
the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a
What
What is
choice.
this ugly
He
ass
could spend
tie?
years helping improve
It's
the
too
quality
big.
of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or
Oh,
he
wow.
could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice
Just give a
would you make?
flower to a kid.
Remember that
Feed
unlike
him,
here,
jeez.
the real world makes sense.
Give him a
And
shirt.
at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make
Evil
sense,
fish.
in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then
That
provide
looks
an
like
excuse
that looks
why
like
you
the
cannot continue talking.
Spider-Man newspaper
Turn to
was,
a
you know.
partner and practice saying,
Oh
"My
god.
goodness, is it
Is
4:30? I'm supposed to be
J.
having
Jonah
a
Jameson.
back sack and crack."
He wants pictures of Spider-Man.
Pictures of Spider-Man.
He gave up on trying to get pictures of Spider-Man.
What's this? Practice. Oh.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
Why would-
decision-making process.
Is that your?
Most medical
Is this
professionals
tie on
recommend
in
making at
alligator's
least
mouth?
8 choices
Yeah.
per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether
That
you'll
guy
ever
does
make a
not
significant contribution
Look
to
like
the world,
he's
just
21 to
remember
be smoking a
that
pipe.
in the vast
Yeah.
infiniteness of
Well,
space,
it
your
looks like he
thoughts
didn't
and
make the
problems
right
are
choice then.
materially insignificant, and the
Hell
feeling
yeah.
should subside. At this time,
Underage
your
smoking is a
instructor
real
will
problem,
guide
man.
you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Infield experience. Oh!
Welcome back.
Whoa, what?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Begun?
Not to worry.
This
Now,
absolute
probably
disaster, Jesus
informed
Christ.
of good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a
I mean,
few
why
minutes
tractors?
ago,
No,
and
wait,
see
why
what the correct
forklifts?
thing to do would have been.
No.
This way, please.
Oh,
Give me bulldozers.
we're going back.
I guess we're gonna be working at Amazon now.
Now that we know your choices
Yeah,
are
it
meaningful,
looks like a
we
lot
can't
must have
have you jumping
their
off the
house.
platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the
Oh,
story.
now
That
there's
story
Actually, has safety rails now. You
Yeah.
can't
to
jump.
get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Yeah, because you can make the wrong choice here, which is to jump.
But now everything has rails.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get us home now?
No.
Or are they just gonna have us get back to the office?
Yeah. Oh, we're going to go to the 2 rooms again.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yeah, I think this is a good ending.
Now
It-
remember, all you need to
Is
do
it?
is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
All right.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wow.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other
Oh,
direction.
it's boarded
Perhaps
up
we're
and
not
shit.
too late.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And it's messed up now. Oh, is it? Huh? Oh my god.
Oh, it's still the same.
Alright, alright.
Okay.
I think we've messed with this narrator like 100 times by now.
Yeah. Yeah, the... Oh!
Oh, it's ruined. You can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I
Oh,
have
oh
to.
boy, oh boy,
I
oh
have
boy,
to.
oh boy.
Oh!
Oof.
Oop. Oop.
Oh wow. Was that the sound of a space invader getting destroyed?
It does sound like it. Oh!
Oh, oh wow, what? Oh, shit, this is...
I'm here. I'm still
It's
here.
kinda-
Here in this pile
shit,
of rubbish.
it's terrifying.
With you, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
This is...
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into
This is
the
so
ground.
creepy, actually.
What, did you
Oh,
think that would be
wow.
funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
This is actually scaring me right now.
Yeah.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so
Yeah, my
perfect.
ass.
I
No.
worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Started
you'll be
again.
up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay, you know what? Fine, go ahead and...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't believe we're still seeing new stuff this far into the game.
No!
You
Why
just
did
did
you
it
do
again.
this?
Oh my god.
Quickly, hurry.
He just shuts it down every time now.
Oh.
Or did he?
Hindi.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
Just
door.
stops everything. And he just
No. It's
doesn't
still.
even show you the doors anymore.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We have literally beaten the game to submission.
Yeah. So how about it? How about this ending? Or yeah, should we return to the room, to the main office? I think we have to restart it manually now.
Alright. We'll see if there's anything worth taking a look at still. If not, then we'll
Ah,
just
no.
probably end the episode right here.
That's the last. This is the last.
Oh, okay, so there's legitimately just nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so far it seems like those are all the endings that we have
Yeah.
seen so far. What are your thoughts? Like on how everything turned out?
Well, of course, before I actually played and showed this game to you, I already have an idea about it. And of course, actually, it hits different actually if you play it.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, most things are like you have to experience it or else it's just
Yeah.
different. I remember when I was like talking about how do you actually read the descriptions of the movies on the back of the DVD boxes and you just can't get it like the same feelings compared to like when you actually watch the movie and experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it. But although this game is simplistic, it shows you different like yeah, it already mentions like in the wiki tropes actually on both in game but and it also reflects in life as well. Although I think you could say it's a parody of game mechanics of what you've already mentioned, the illusion of truth or illusion of choice rather. Sometimes yeah, the game gives you like a choice, but sometimes it ends the same way regardless. And sometimes you just have to restart it for you to get a better ending or the ending that you actually want. And of course, being in an office, what is being in an office mean? Essentially, doing the same thing over and over. Although there might be variances and such, but you're living your life essentially in that four cornered room or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're essentially just, you could say, wasting your life the same way as how Stanley did it, or how Stanley was doing in his office before he, if you actually believe the narrator's tale, is that he turned off the mind control machine. But essentially, it's, yeah, you're like mind controlled. You're doing things. You're just obeying the hierarchy, right? And sometimes I don't know. Like it says that you have to break out of it, but there's a choice involved, and sometimes those choices, what's this called, can often lead to some nasty endings, as you have seen. So yeah,
Nasty endings.
that's my thought about my what's this called, how I feel or think about the game. How about you?
Right. Yeah, I think I agree with most of like what you've said. Like it's some kind of commentary on a few topics. One is like the freedom or illusion, for that matter, of choice when it comes to like game design or games, like how far can you take it?
Yeah.
How much choice are you actually given, and how many choices are you actually able to make, and how can you influence the endings that you can actually have or reach, as well as like like the journeys you take
Yeah.
to get to that
Oh.
destination. I loved that just follow the line thing. It
Oh.
went real quick. And I think, yeah, like on the other side of it, other than like making commentary on the nature of like game design, it also like kind of makes like the commentary about like I've said so many times, it's like literally white collar simulator, white collar work simulator, where it's you are basically presented with some kind of illusion of choice, or rather freedom of choice for that matter.
Yeah.
You're able to actually make a choice. Supposedly, you're technically able to make a choice whether or not you can just continue doing the exact same thing every single day. But there are things that would stop you from making the other choices.
Yeah.
So,
Whether it be like limitation of the game or the choice you want to see, right?
yeah, something like that. You technically can make the other choices, but there are consequences to complete and total freedom.
Yeah.
So it's something like that. But so far, it was actually a really good game. I don't know. When was this released?
Maybe 2012
2012, really? It's been
or
8 years.
11.
This is really good for that time. Not that I'm that familiar with the games of that time, but I think that like things didn't really progress all that much. I mean, 2011 Minecraft, like the first version came out, right? So that kind of explains why the version of Minecraft that was included in the game is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, in that case, then yeah, this was a really good game for me. It was very smart in its writing, like very intelligent, and it made fun of a lot of like the tropes that were there so far, and it was able to like really impart some kind of like an interesting, amusing, and yet kind of disturbing vibe without relying on the usual jump scares, because
Yeah.
that's usually how they make a game creepy or scary. You just put a lot of like a lot of noise and a lot of like scary imagery, a blood stain there, a misplaced document there writing about how someone literally I don't know, drank himself to death with English tea. I don't know, whatever. But that was good. That was really good. And I hope that our viewers actually enjoyed it, even though maybe we actually cut a lot of it out in post processing.
Yeah, well, I'll say about it in our editing. Well, yeah, you made a good point there. When we're in the like the dark rooms, when everything's destroyed or things are ripped apart, it doesn't show you like like blasts you with noise. It's gives it gives like different kind of creepiness or scariness or dread of what's happening. You don't know what's happening, right?
Right. Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
confused, just running around in rooms. You don't know if something's gonna be there or not, or we're just trying to find the ending or trying to find the exit. You know. Yeah.
So yeah, I think like the main conflict here was freedom of choice. So that was that was surprisingly really good. I mean, not that I doubted your game choice or anything, but um, I thought like the death of the game was like not that much. That's why we were all like, okay, he says go left, keep going right, keep doing it, and there was a lot of variation going on. It kept becoming different at the most unimaginable places, or like I thought like it would stop at a certain point, like they just loop around again, and at some points yes, but it took a long time to actually go there or to get there to the point where it would cycle back. So it's
Yeah.
very impressive. Um, I guess before we end the episode, what was your favorite ending?
No, I was actually going to ask that to you. Um, what's my favorite ending? I think it would be the apartment one, where I had to
Ooh,
click the keyboard or the button presses or whatever the game shows.
it literally turned you into
Yeah.
Stanley.
Yeah. Because yeah, it's commentary that yeah, you're probably the same with this person, that you're stuck in a job that you do not want to be in, or sometimes in life you're like, maybe in school you're just being like boss around, memorize this, memorize that, but what are you really after? Don't get me wrong that that life is just like bad. No, some people, even Stanley actually at first was uh really fine with it. He was happy.
Hmm.
But then if if you would consider that as the truth, that the mind control aspect, that it got turned off, then sometimes you could what's this? Maybe it's like I don't know what term of figure of speech it is, but maybe it's like it's a breakthrough. You know that there's realization from the person that you can do more rather than just continue pressing the same buttons over and over again, isn't it? So actually, that of course I'm the one that's physically controlling the keyboard, so maybe that's why that made me like be hooked on that ending,
Right.
you know. And essentially, sometimes, yeah, and that aspect of what's that girl? Uh, essentially, your wife, quote unquote. I mean, yeah, it shows that maybe sometimes doesn't have to be all work or whatever that you're being told to. You should also pursue like friendships or love or whatever, or something new in your life. I don't know. That just maybe hits me. Well, that's what I think.
Oh yeah, I definitely think like this that ending really hit home, or like
Yeah.
hit really hard, especially for those who've like had more experience like in the corporate setting, like just doing things that, well, you do get work done, but the work is never actually completed, and you just keep doing more and more of the same thing with a little bit of variation maybe here and there, but you kind of just end up in this kind of monotonous routine
Yeah.
where it's about the same thing. I mean, I guess some people like the monotony, some people like the stability, but at the same time, I guess people actually, well, most people try to say things about how you can actually do more. So I guess there's that. My favorite ending, or well, was that even an ending? Where the narrator literally just wants you to stay there in like the planetarium looking thing,
Ah.
and he was
Yeah.
literally begging you to just stop because he wants to just stay there and be happy for once. He wants to escape the cycle, but in trying to
Yeah.
escape the cycle, he literally was willing to like just stop everything and just have no personal freedom or choice anymore. I think
Just stay there.
that kind of hit me a bit more, because you literally can do that in real life. You can just stop, have everything else have everything else just stop, and you can just stay there. and everything else would move forward except for you. And you're safe there. Sure, there's
Yeah.
definitely not going to be any risk of any harm coming to you. But is that actually living?
Yeah. Just being complacent.
But
Complacency.
the parallel there, yeah, I mean, it's being complacent, and the parallel there is that this is exactly going to be the same thing as if Stanley had just stayed there, continuing doing the exact same thing, staying where he is, safe, without any risk coming towards him of getting harmed. He's gonna keep doing that again and again, minus the stars.
Yeah. Minus what makes him actually happy.
But hey, I guess some people are actually like it that way, where because when you're presented with the fact that you are now responsible for your own happiness, some
Yeah.
people can't handle that freedom
Yeah.
because along with the freedom of pursuing your own happiness comes the risks of trying to the risks of bearing the consequences of pursuing that happiness. And some people can't take that. They'd rather have something that they can cling on to,
Yeah.
which kind of just makes it so that you are not really happy, but at least you're stable and you can keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
This is
But
very Eric Fromm.
from I kind of forgot what he did.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Is that
it's just more of
rootedness and
I
what
well,
was it?
what really struck me about him was like that people do try or are afraid of complete and total freedom, so they submit to certain things that are stable or authorities because
Yeah.
that in itself would help them just not have to bear the responsibility. At
Yeah.
least that's what I remember.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I
that
think
kind of
that's like the five aspects. Then there's conservative, parang, for example, like being independent or staying with the collective. I think that's
yeah,
rootedness.
yeah, yeah. I think
Then
that might be it. Yeah.
what else was
So
that? Fraternity or something, fraternal something.
that kind of hit hard for me. But either way,
Mm.
overall the game was very interesting, and I'd like to thank you for actually just recommending that we play the game. It was very entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, an actual game that we accomplished and played through. I hope the video's gonna be okay.
Yeah, if ever like there's going to be these bits and pieces where like there's this screen that's constant anyway, you can just cut the audio here and there to make it like more streamlined. That's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. We're starting out, and I don't know how much of the final audio is going to be what we remember from this session, but we'll be fine. So for now,
Yeah, we'll see.
um, yeah, for now, thank you to everyone who actually stayed up with us throughout this journey and the Stanley Parable. What was your favorite ending? Maybe if you want to put down your favorite ending down there in the comment, then like go right ahead and discuss with everyone else why that was your favorite ending. Please keep the comments civil and
Yeah.
just discuss them if ever. If you guys have any games that you guys think we would enjoy, then please do put them down in the comments as well. Make sure to hit like on the video, subscribe, and we'll see you on future episodes of the games you suggest. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
All right,
Bye.
keep it broiling.
Yes. Oh, we really have to create a new closer for us.
We need a
Or
read a
better.
list.
Yeah, we need a list. Also comment that, guys, if you have if you could suggest a good closer. Anyway, God. Anyway.
Broily, roasty, toasty,
Toasty ball.
boily.
Anyway,
Sounds disgusting.
I'll close it now.
Bakey.